Hey, what's up guys, this is Mathless97 and welcome back to an episode of Rising Star to Stardom. This is episode 2. And as you can see, we got booked into a triple threat match here against Christian and Shad Gaspard. So let's go ahead, check out the Smackdown rankings. Well, actually, let's just check out all the rankings so you guys can get an idea. But for this series, I've decided, since I got randomly booked, I had planned on going and waiting until after WrestleMania to go, but then I got booked into this one around bragging rights. So I figured, you know what, let's roll with it. Let's see what happens. And what I've decided to do is, if I get booked into a match and like there are any cutscenes that start a feud or something like that, then I'll go ahead and continue to book that feud. I mean, I'm not just going to book random matches like, oh hey, I can book matches, I'm going to be the WWE champion. No, I'm going to keep it related to the feud, but what I've decided to do is, as long as I have a feud going, I'll go ahead and book matches for that. But, I mean, for example, Toxic Storm, he hasn't been booked yet over on Raw. And in case you guys forgot, he's my Raw Super... Wait a minute. Okay, so Demon Savior, we got a cutscene here coming down to the ring. And now Demon Savior with the Thez Press just hammering away at the face of Christian. And so, yeah, I need to work on Demon Savior because whatever setting I had for him when I downloaded him off of Community Creations whenever I downloaded him, I cannot edit him at all. So the only thing I can do is delete him. So I'm gonna have to go back and remake him. So I'm gonna have to completely remake him so I can take out the bullshit in the entrance, because I want to be able to show entrances. I mean, maybe not in every episode, but I want to be able to show the entrances sometimes. And I don't want to have to, like, I'm not going to show full entrances, but when I show the other superstars' entrances, I don't really want to have to skip Demon Savior, because then it's almost like kicking him out of the match, sort of. But anyway, so if I get booked into a match and there's a cutscene that starts up a feud, for example, in this one, we saw Christian, we came out and attacked Christian before the match. For example, I could set up Christian versus Demon Savior next week on Smackdown. So as long as I have a feud going, like if one match leads into the feud, then the next week I'll go ahead and book a match and see if any cutscenes pop up from there. Just for now, anyway. I want this to be an interactive series, so comment anything down below, like the name of a finisher. When I do go back and re-edit Demon Savior, which I recorded like 4 episodes, I think, in this session. So, I mean, anything you probably won't see until like episode 5 or 6. But still leave suggestions in the comments below, like an example of a finisher name. I'll have the clothesline from hell, and I'm going to take out the chokeslam and make it the crossface, which was what I originally had before I joined UCW. Cause I don't know why I gave him a chokeslam, because that's not a very realistic finisher for a guy who's like 5'6" or whatever this guy is. He's not all that tall. So I'm gonna have to go ahead. You can comment finisher names down below. Any suggestions you have for the series. Like, if you don't like me booking matches, let me know down below. And I mean, I won't book matches. We'll just see what the computer can give me. But I want to actually see where feuds would lead if I would actually carry out the feud. So this one, we'll probably see something with Christian and Demon Savior next week, or who knows. But as for Toxic Storm, I'm going to wait till he gets booked. And as for this session, he did not get booked, so it'll pretty much just be Demon Savior on Smackdown for the next few episodes. But once Toxic Storm does get booked, and if he ends up in a feud, but say for example, oh my god, that's Drew McIntyre. He's the Intercontinental Champion, I think. And he's coming out with a steel chair as Shad kicks at it too. That was a near fall there. But for example, where was I going? I interrupted myself and lost my train of thought. But for example, as we see Drew McIntyre hit Shad with a chair, and there's a double chokeslam onto the chair. Now it looks like McIntyre's just going to taunt and leave, sort of a hit and run. But as for Toxic Storm, like for example, if I have a match and there aren't any cutscenes, then I'll let it go and see when I get booked the next time. But as for... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Drew McIntyre coming back into the ring. I thought he was leaving here. And now, is he going to help Shad? Oh, no, I don't think he is. There's a kick to the gut, and now he's just attacking Shad. So, looks like the Intercontinental Champion's got a little bit of a beef with Shad, sort of helping us out here. Right in the middle of this triple threat, so now we can focus on Christian and see if we can pick up the victory here. And I want to be able to get a pin over Christian because he's pretty much going to be our new rival. We attacked him before the match, so he's our rival, so we want to go ahead and make sure we get the victory over him. And off the scissors kick there, but anyway. So if a match happens and there are no cutscenes from it, then I won't book for a feud. But for example, this one seemed like it had a lot of cutscenes as we go for the cover, but a rope break by Christian. So for this one, we've got a feud going here, so I'm going to be booking the next few matches with Demon Savior as we reverse the roll-up, but Christian's going to get a rope break. So for this one, we have the feud going with Christian and Demon Savior, whatever's going to spawn out of this. So Demon Saver, I have the next few matches booked for him. But if you don't like that idea, then I won't do it. As for a pay-per-view, as far as like booking for a pay-per-view, bragging rights is coming up. So I mean, if any feud that develops from there could maybe lead to like that Raw vs. Smackdown thing, then maybe I could do that. But I'm not going to put him in a championship matchup unless this feud leads to like a match versus Drew McIntyre and we like shoot up the rankings. As far as like titles go, I wanna actually earn my spot. So I'm not gonna book myself in any title matches, but I could book myself in non-title matches. So like for example, if I did Christian versus Demon Savior at bragging rights, just an example. Probably not gonna happen, but I mean, if I did that, then that'd be an example of something I could book for myself at a pay-per-view. But I'm not going to book myself in a title match. I will have to win a #1 contenders match to get there anyway. As we kick Shad in the gut, we're going to set him up for a scissors kick here. Bam! And anyway, so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought again. But anyway, I already did this commentary once, but my USB was acting up. I did a vlog on my other channel, my backup channel, MathWiz HQ. It's something like that. I'll leave a link in the description to that channel. That's sort of my backup channel just in case anything ever happens with this one, you know, like copyright or trolls try to spam my videos or something like that, or anything happens to get this account taken down, or I don't know, just it's good to have a backup channel just in case of emergencies or something like that. So go ahead and check it out over there. I posted a vlog over there, and my USB was messing up for some reason, like the USB ports on my computer, and I thought it was my microphone. I had gone through the entire commentary, and then I realized that the red light for the microphone wasn't even on. As I see now, it is on. But I ended up actually dropping the microphone in that video, so I hope everything sounds okay. I did a little test earlier, and everything sounded good, so hopefully it is, but I don't know if it might be a little quieter or something like that, but anyway. So, yeah, I did a little video over there. I had already done the commentary for this video once, and then that messed up, so this is my second time doing the commentary for this one. I don't know how exactly I'm going to edit this, if I'm just going to do everything straight up like I am for this one, or in the future episodes if I plan on cutting out loading screens or something like that. I mean, the loading screens for this one weren't too long. It's not like I'm facing CAW vs. CAW or something like that, but I don't know. If you guys want me to cut out the loading screens, I'll do that. Like I said, any suggestions for the series is appreciated in the comments below. I do read all of your comments. I may not respond to all of them, but I do read all of them. I mean, some comments just aren't really respondable. I mean, I don't know, just some of them. I can't really name one off the top of my head, but not all comments really have a good response to them. But anyway, nice dropkick by Demon Saver to Christian. But anyway, there was something else I wanted to touch on about this series, but I don't exactly remember what it was. But anyway, as I try to think about that, as you see, Demon Saver going off the ropes, scissors kick to Shad. And like I said, we want to get a victory over Christian here because Christian's our rival. And as we go off the ropes, we're going to set him up for the clothesline from hell, and that's actually because Demon Saver's nickname was the Prince of Hell. That kind of works. And as we hook the leg, 1, 2, 3, and just like that, we've defeated Christian and Shad in this triple threat match. So we'll probably see some sort of a matchup book for the next episode. Not quite sure exactly what it's going to be, but since Demon Saver is now in this feud with Christian, it will probably involve these two superstars as we win our debut matchup here. I don't plan on booking him on Raw unless we get like a tag team match that the computer sets up, but I don't know. As for Toxic Storm, he doesn't really have anything going yet, so it looks like this is just the Demon Savior show for now until something happens there. Like I said, I'm not going to book Toxic Storm into a match. I'm not just going to put him in a random match. The computer is going to have to set up the original match. And like I said, if I have a feud going, I'll book it, but once that feud ends or something like that, I'll wait for the game to book me into something else so I can figure out, or like I don't want to force a match. I want to see what the game will give me. And my crap, now my microphone just keeps falling over. It's got a little like rotating thing that it sits on. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So as far as like booking things, once this feud ends, I'll let the computer, like I'll let the game book for me, so even if that means we're going to miss several months of action or something like that, I'll wait for the computer to give me a feud to start with. Like, once the computer gives me something to work with, then that's when I'll start. As you see, we didn't really go anywhere in the world title or Intercontinental rankings. Christian dropped, though. Shad didn't go anywhere. But as for the, we don't have a tag team yet, but I'm going to wait for the computer to give me something to work with. And then once the computer gives me something, if there are any cutscenes that I can work off of, I'm going to capitalize on that, and that's when I will start booking the matches. So this is sort of a 50-50 series as far as game control, or like game booking, or myself booking. So let's see. Doesn't look like Toxic Storm has a match on Raw. We have a computer here, but I'm pretty sure it's not him. And yes, it's Triple H, so that doesn't happen. And it doesn't look like we have anything on Superstars either, so I'm going to go ahead and end off this one. It's been about a month since I did the last one, so I figured I'd post an update, figure out when I want to upload this then. But as you see, we're not on Smackdown, but I will book one for that. So make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Rising Star to Stardom. Thanks for watching. If you made it to this point, leave a comment below. Like I said, all comments are appreciated. Peace. Keep on YouTubing. Why did I say peace? I don't know. Keep on YouTubing.